Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to pre-market report sponsored by taxbuddy.com. Sorry for some technical glitch. Markets all over the world are very volatile. And let us look at the Dow. When we closed yesterday here, Dow future was minus 500. And when the market opened there, the entire 500 loss was wiped out and went to plus 200. That's a swing of 700 point. And then only towards the end of the day, it fell about 250 points. So it is a swing of about 1000 points. So Dow has been making a big swing of about 1000 points on almost every day basis. This is yesterday, though Dow was trading in green, the US VIX did not fall much. And then that time itself, I was in doubt whether the rally will sustain. If the rally has to sustain, the VIX has to cool down, but it did not cool down in the morning. But of course, later when it fell, the US VIX came down. And Asian markets mostly opened very positively, but some markets are selling off now. Even the Dow future was trading in the red in the morning, then it came to green, now again it is red. And what has changed the sentiment is the Fed chairman's comment. While he was speaking, he said he is very firm in bringing down the inflation through rate hike, but he may not be able to avoid the US recession. So such a strong statement coming from such a top official, people assume that now recession is it's just the chances are very high US markets will go into recession. So last time US markets went to recession was in during coronavirus, and before that it was Lehman Brothers collapse. But during coronavirus, though US markets went into recession, it came out of recession within few months. So it was very fast recovery. So this time, because of rate hike, that time it came out of recession because they reduced the rate, but now they are going to keep on increasing the rate. So, they are caught in some big problem. Yesterday, US President advocated a reduction of fuel tax. But what happens when the fuel tax is being cut, the price goes down and the demand picks up, and again the price will go higher, and all the benefit will go to oil producing companies rather than to the government. So I don't know how they are going to handle the situation, and the inflation seems to be getting out of control in many markets. Like UK market, it was more than 9% yesterday, and that was the reason why there was a huge sell-off in the afternoon. For us, the bigger concern is FII selling. So as I told you yesterday, this month is the second highest selling, and we still have 6 more trading sessions for this month. And another big concern, sometimes some FIIs, they may see that, these prices are attractive, or they think that the market may go down. So what they may do usually, they will sell the shares and then keep the money in some kind of a debt instruments. And so that as and when the prices come down, so they may liquidate the debt instrument and then move the money back to equity. So if they are moving between equity and debt, so that means they still have faith in India. It's a correction. So, you can say that, at some point of time, markets will rebound. But on the other hand, if some FIAs, they are selling the shares in India and they are moving the funds out of India. So which means that this money may not come back in future. Of course, this is only a general assumption. If they want to bring, they can always bring. But if there is an intention to bring the money back, instead of transferring the funds out of India, they would prefer to keep it in debt fund. So they'll get some interest. Otherwise, now you have to pay one exchange rate, and then again you come back, you have to pay another exchange rate commission, so all that, it doesn't make sense. So the reason why our rupee is hitting fresh all-time low, that means some FIAs are selling and moving the funds out of India, so those money may not come. And yesterday I was talking to one of my friends, so he said, retail people are coming and pumping in huge amount of money. The market may go higher significantly. You know what happened in coronavirus time. Nifty went from 7,500 to 18,000. So all that is okay, but my basic question is that, we have two people on one side, FIAs with crores of rupees and a lot of experience, professional advice and everything. On the other side, retail people who are new to the market, who just entered the market only in the last 2 years. So who will be the more informed person? Whose decision will be more correct? The FIAs are selling and the domestic people are buying. So only the time will have to answer, right? So who knows? Sometimes big people can be wrong also. But as far as my opinion is concerned, the markets may not correct significantly, but at the same time, market may not go higher also significantly. So market may be going up, down, at least another 6 months until the end of December. So until, all this clarity emerges regarding the inflation. And who knows, next month inflation data may come better than expected, within few days markets can shoot up. So that's also a possibility. So 5-10% up or down, anytime, we have to be prepared. So looking at the open interest, as I told you, huge amount of calls were written. And in fact, day before yesterday, it was 100-point gap up, continued to move on the higher side. Yesterday, 100-point gap down, continued to move on the lower side. And yesterday night, SGX Nifty was indicating more than 100-point gap up. But then towards the end of the day, US markets were sold off. So SGX Nifty has come down. Even today morning also, it did not hit 15.5. I saw 15.496, around 15.500. That was nearly 100 point. But then Asian markets started correcting, US futures started falling. And now it has come back to 15,400 from where it closed yesterday. But do remember, in the last 15-20 minutes, I think the Nifty has fallen about 70 points yesterday. I remember seeing Nifty trading around 15,470 in the last half an hour and then fell. So today, anyway, it's expiry day. Markets are likely to be very, very volatile, but the chances of these markets recovering significantly as of now is very, very remote. So let us see what happens today and be prepared for another roller coaster ride. And almost every day, Nifty makes more than 200-point move on either side. And today, markets are likely to open flat. Of course, if a selling is there, that's going to create some kind of a problem. So we should be happy if Nifty expires between 17,400 and 17,500. So yesterday, a lot of people have taken 17,400 short straddle, and the premium was about 150-160 point. So these people will make money as long as Nifty is not making more than 150 point move on either side. I think that's going to be the case today. So let us see what happens. Let us hope for the best and hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.